Okay, so what I was going to do, or what I am doing, I should say, is just making myself something to eat. Just basically using this kit that I've bought. And on the fire, let's turn the camera. I've got there, I don't know if you can see, but I've got a canteen cup, and I've just covered the lid with a bit of tin foil, just so it stops any bits of crap getting in there, and helps it boil a bit quicker. Okay, so I'll zoom out again, turn it. Okay, all I'm having is these sausages. Now, I just came across these yesterday. Oh, wait a second. I came across these sausages yesterday, and I thought, well, might as well try them. They don't need to be refrigerated unless you've opened them. And it's just basically a smoked sausage, and they're about, I'd say, a foot long, with 12 inches, and they're pull it tight so you can see. Don't know if you can really make that out, but they're probably a little bit thicker than my thumb, and that cost me £1. So I don't think that's bad going. £1 for smoked sausages like that, and the fact that they don't need to be refrigerated and you can eat them raw. So it's basically perfect trail food. Another thing I've got is just got some rice. Okay, and that is what I'm going to have today. Oh wait, 1 second, I've got one more ingredient. Okay guys, I also picked this up yesterday in a pound shop, and basically what it is you get 4 different seasonings in a pot. I'm using this one out. Okay, so just zoom in a bit so you can see. Basically you get, like, this one here is medium piri piri seasoning, and then this one steak seasoning, Texas barbecue, and lemon and herb. So basically you get 4 seasonings. They cost me £1, and I'm just going to add some in with the rice and see what sort of emerges from that. Because obviously when you're outside in the woods, any little bit of when you're out in the woods and camping, any bit of flavour is good. You enjoy any bit of flavour. So what I'm going to do, I'll just wait for this water to boil, which I think it is. Let's move all these off here so they don't fall. Okay, let me just check this. No, not quite boiling yet. So put it back on the fire for a couple more minutes. Okay, right now, what I'm also going to have with this, I'm going to have myself a little brew. So I'm just going to try out this cup. I haven't actually tried any of these things yet, so it's all experiments. And where's my brew stuff? It's just over here. Basically what I've got here is a tea bag, sort of in a bag, and I got these. I stayed in a hotel, in the rooms they all had loads of these, so I took a couple. But they'll be handy when I'm out in the woods. And basically what it is just rip the top off it, Throw that in the fire, it's only paper. Okay, and then you end up with a tea bag, and that just sits inside this cup. And the rest of this paper goes in the fire as well. Again, it's only paper, it's not going to hurt anything. Okay. So, right, while we're just waiting for this water to boil, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up my sausages and get them ready for the pan. Okay. Let's get the dirt out of these. I haven't opened these yet, I haven't even smelled what they smell like, so... Ah! It's even fun. Vacuum packed inside the bags. Okay, so, cut this bag open. Let's see what we're dealing with. Actually, what I'll do, I'll just cut it straight down there. It's fairly big for a pound, and then just cut it straight out. Okay, now I'll just put this bit, don't want to drop it on the floor, inside the lid, just while I chop this bit up. And what I'm going to do, oh god, dropping everything today. Okay, so what I'm going to do is chop up the sausage on here, on this little sort of board thing that you get with it, and then put them in there, God, ready to be used. Okay, so I'm just going to cut them up nice and thinly. And then obviously in this there's more than enough meat protein, even in a quarter of this. A quarter of this in one meal a day would do your needs in the outdoors comfortably. So I'm just going to cut this up. And then once I think I've got enough, I think that'll do. Oh, nearly dropped everything then. That's actually not bad, guys. Not for a pound anyway. Okay. So I'm just going to check this water. See if it's boiling yet. Oh, it's getting there. I think I need to put a little bit more wood on this fire. Okay, so once that water's boiled, what I'm going to do is pour some into this mug, this little cup, put the lid on, top up my canteen, and then once that comes to the boil again, pour in my rice and my sausage mix, and then cook it and see what it's like. But these sausages, and they're actually delicious. Okay guys, I've just poured some of the water into this cup. Oh, it does actually get quite hot, so good thing they put a handle on it. Yeah, this actually looks like a really good cut, this. So we'll just fill that up, just top this up a bit more, put a little bit more water in. So in a second, when it comes up to the boil again, I'm just going to put the rice in with the sausages, and I think some steak, maybe some piri seasoning in there, just to see what it's like. It's always a good idea when you're out cooking like this to have like seasonings and stuff like that, like I said before, just for the flavouring. You always appreciate the flavours. Well, I do anyway. Okay, I'll get back to you in a minute when this is boiled, and then I'll put the rice in and show you what I'm doing. Okay guys, the water's now boiling again, so what I'm going to do now, just take this, start to the fire for a second. Okay, the reason I did it in that order, made the brew first, was because if I'd done it the other way, I would have had to clean the cup out and then reboil the water, where it was just easier. It was easier to just pour half the water away, top it up, then bring it back to the boil. If you see where I was going with it. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll just grab my sausages out of this tray. Okay, right, I'll just tilt the camera down just so you see it a bit better. Okay, so let's clean all the crap off this. Okay, so I'll just take all the sausages out of this tray and we'll just put them in the boiling water. Just like that. Try not to lose any. Okay, now I've got them all in there, and I'm going to put in some of this rice. I just put this electrical tape around the tub just to stop it opening on me, because the last thing I'd want was it opening in a bag and me losing all the rice. Okay, just pull this off. Gonna tip most of this rice into the cup. Okay, I think I better piri seasoning, so just give it a little shake and just put about half of that in there. Stir up a little bit. I already feel the rice beginning to soften up, even though it's not on the fire yet. Okay, just put a little tin foil lid over it, and then okay, I'm just gonna back on top of the fire, just to bring it back into the boil, to bring it. Okay, so one thing I've noticed, the only, well, it's not really a downside, but this spork, the Light My Fire spork, is a tiny bit on the flimsy side, but saying that, for nothing more than you're going to use it, it should hold pretty well, because you're not going to be trying to cut steak or stuff like that with it. So for just like the rice dishes like this and noodles, it'll be fine. Okay, so I'll come back to you in a minute when this is cooked up enough, and I'll tell you what it's like.